Oh, man. All right. Oh, man. Guys, I have like a mean headache. I've had a headache all day. I already know Clam finna go off. Oh, wait, go off about what? Like in a good way or a bad way? I'm actually like, Clam, that game was stressful. Yeah, it was pretty stressful. Fox worth the money? Oh, is he worth the money? I think we'll see more once we get to the playoffs, but as of right now, let's see. They can't show a long. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. What is Fox getting paid again? He's like 30. Oh, he's right there. 37. It goes up quite a bit. I wouldn't say you're getting the same value out of him as some of these other guys. I guess it's not that crazy. It's not that crazy. Like, he would be within like a 6-7 million. Within the 6 to 7 million range from where he is. Maybe 5, like within 5 million of where he is right now. I think his contract going forward is where it gets kind of like 51, 55, 59. Let's see. Yeah, in that regard, I don't think he's playing up to his contract. Well, dang, Jaren Jackson Jr. is getting paid that? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, man. Guys, I'm really trying. I'm really trying to get through this. Too much cold weather? Is that what it is? Whew. Okay. That Wemby block. Yeah, that came out of nowhere. That Wemby block was crazy. This is our best win of the year. I wouldn't say it's our best one, but I do think that it was nice that regardless of how bad and poorly we played at times, we were still able to adjust, pick up the pace, and take care of business. That's really nice. We don't need to scoff at that. That is a big deal. Just finished a 6-hour slow cook of barbecue beef ribs. Oh, that sounds so good. I need to make ribs. Man. Very poor win, but a win is a win. A win is a win. Here, let's go to the stats. I cannot be on here that long, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying. These lights are not making it any easier. Okay. So, San Antonio Spurs went up against the Raptors. We got 10 wins in a row, which, I mean, what's even more impressive, even away from the 10, is the Spurs are, let's see, how many games is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 18. So we're 15-3 in our last 18. That's really impressive. Spurs have been absolutely killing it. So the last time we had 10 wins in a row was the 2015-2016 season, which is insane because that team was so packed, man, with talent. I hate we couldn't make it work because we had so much talent on that team. Jeez. You guys remember that? You had West. He had just signed with us. You had LaMarcus Aldridge, Tim Duncan, Kawhi Leonard, Manu, Tony, Patty. That was a crazy team. The fact that they couldn't make that work is very ridiculous. We come for OKC. OKC just lost to the Pistons, which is funny. They're missing SGA though. To their credit. Hey y'all, I just purchased ridiculously expensive ticket for tomorrow's game in Brooklyn. Really good seats. Where are they gonna arrest people? What do you guys think? Wait, what? What? Where are they gonna arrest people? What are you talking about? What are they talking about? Clan, it's way more than SGA. Oh, who else are they missing? It's SGA. I thought J-Dub came back. J-Dub came back. Is Caruso out? Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. That's the wrong Jay Williams. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I saw Jay Will and I was like, oh, okay. No, that's the wrong Jalen. Yeah, they're missing everybody, huh? They had no one. Yeah, they're not. Chet wasn't even playing. What happened to Chet? That's their problem. Oh, then we're definitely going to take it. Yeah, they ducked the pit. Have they been playing and then they sat a bunch of people, or? I haven't been watching Thunder games. This is the last one that I saw and Chet was in. Wait. How long has Chet been? Did Chet get injured? No, Chet played the next game. Weird. Thanks, Caps, for the super chat. He said best win of the year. I don't necessarily. All right, let's just talk about this game. I'm sorry. So I have a massive headache. I do apologize. So I'm gonna try to steamroll and just tell you my overall thoughts. So as I was watching this game, it just felt like one of those where not necessarily that we weren't putting up forth the right amount of effort, but you know, Wembanyama wasn't playing aggressive enough. Like, I didn't like the fact that, you know, he hit a brick wall with Jakob and then he just kind of started settling for outside shots, and it was just like, come on, what are we doing? You know, he wasn't even trying to get creative with how he's going to score. And then I've said this already, but I don't like the fact that we don't really try to set things up for Wemby often enough to get him in his spots. But you know, sometimes I do wish our offense would slow down just a little bit. But overall, that's the only negative thing I'll say. I'll say Wembanyama offensively was kind of awful, and it kind of carried over from last game as well. But that's crazy, because as awful as he is, our star can shoot 3 for 12 from the field, 1 for 6 from 3. And if you're any other team, if this OKC you might lose that one with SJ doing that. If this is the Nuggets, you might lose that one. Like, your star player only took 12 shots and he was awful from the field, you might lose it, right? So many other teams. If you're the Wolves and Ant-Man does that, you might lose that game. But the Spurs, as poorly as Wemby shot, he had the highest plus minus on the team with a plus 19. And it really shows that he dominates without the ball in his hands, unlike anybody else. Like, the only other player I can think of where like he dominates so much, even if the ball isn't in his hands, is Steph Curry, right? Like, Steph Curry will set up plays and he didn't even touch the ball, right? And it's because people are chasing him around everywhere. And he just has that immense of impact. So if he has a talented team around him, it's very dangerous, because you have to bring so much attention towards him. But Vic, it's like that. It's so much energy that teams have to show him on the offensive end, and then on the defensive end, you know, he's just absolutely destroying you, man. He's just absolutely destroying you. So it's crazy. I think Wemby's going to be way more aggressive in the postseason, Clan. Man, you need to do it now, you know. But, I mean, it's not a problem. It's not something that we should, like, be worried about or nothing, you know. But I did say this, and some people got onto me about it on Twitter. It wasn't, like, one of those, I'm angry that people got onto me about it. It was just one of those, like, yeah, I figured people would have a difference of opinion on it. But after that Pistons game, I tweeted out that, you know, kind of jokingly, but not, that I think Victor Wembanyama should cry to refs a little bit more. And in that game, I mean, I respect the getting right back up, not allowing them to, you know that they're getting in your head or anything like that. And I do think that, you know, that is important, you know, not to stop play. You don't want to stop getting on the defensive end because you got fouled, right? You don't want to pull a Luka where you're just sitting there talking to the ref the entire time. That's very frustrating, and your team will lose, and they need you on that other end. So I do admire that, but I did think that Vic should be getting onto refs way more. And in this one, I am shocked that him and Steph Castle didn't get a tech, because they were in the refs' faces. And you need to do it, man, because it's getting to a point where, like, people feel like you're it's an unfair advantage with how freakishly tall you are. So they just think that they can just kind of, you know, do whatever, you know, whatever I can do to get away with it. And refs just allow it. Where if it's any other player, they would not allow it like that. They allow everything. You can do whatever you want to Vic. Like, it's crazy. There should be so many more fouls. Like, the fact that he only took 6 is crazy. It should have been so much more. So it was nice to see him get onto refs. I would like to see Coach do it more. Steph Castle did it, which we never see Steph Castle mad, and that's probably why they didn't give him a tech. They were just like, yeah, well, he's usually pretty chill. But yeah, it was bad. Yeah, the amount of fouls they were throwing at us was pretty bad. De'Aaron Fox, it's so weird because he went 8 for 15, and it looks like, oh, he did well. Not really. He wasn't that great in this game. Like, in the fourth quarter, he hit some big ones, but for the most part, even with his 20 points, for the most part, it was quite a few minutes in there where I was just kind of scratching my head, like, why is he playing so much? I would like to see Carter Bryant get more minutes. Okay, let's not go back to he only gets like 5 minutes in a game, okay, because we're going to really need him in the playoffs. But those are my negatives. Other than that, it's nothing but positive. Like, I'm not angry with the fact that the Spurs fell asleep a little bit in this one. I'm not angry with that third quarter. It happens. You're about to have a back-to-back. I mean, you're on a 9-game winning streak. The Spurs know they're about to come up on 10. The Raptors, they play hard. They play tough. So they're trying to win. And on top of it, the Spurs turned it on when you needed them to. In that fourth quarter, it was our quarter the entire time. Like, once the fourth quarter started, from there, I didn't really expect us to lose the game. I wasn't sure in the third, because I was like, Wemby looks so bad offensively. But by the time we got to the fourth, no, we were already locked in. And I think that's really good on Mitch's part too, the adjustments. I know Sean, was it Sean Elliott that agreed with calling a timeout when we were up by 6 and we were about to take the ball? I did not agree with that. Like, we haven't done that all season. Like, you kind of just let it play out all the time. I was just like, let it play out, you know? I don't know. That was a little weird. It's okay. I mean, it's not like a hard disagree. It's just, I felt like the momentum was kind of on our side right there. And, you know, we can go ahead and score. But if you didn't feel comfortable, it's whatever. It's unfortunate because literally the play after that, we didn't even get what he wrote up, what he drew up. We didn't even get to do it anyways. So, didn't help too much. Like, it was a poor offensive possession anyways, and then they scored on the other end anyways. So I was super worried in the fourth. I didn't really feel that worried once we started getting going. Like, by the time we were down by like 5, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be our game. I also didn't know a lot about Toronto Raptors this year. I wasn't aware that they give up a lot of fourth quarters. How many blocks tonight? He had 5. Wemby had 5. He's the only one that had a block. They should have gave Julian Champagny one. Well, it was really close. Till now, I still don't know if that was a block or not. They called it a goaltend, but I don't. It was so close. Even from the overhead, I couldn't tell. Dylan postgame with the broadcast was fire. I didn't even see that. Clan, we need a 4, don't you think so? Carter Bryant should play more. Yeah, we need a 4. We need a 4 and we need a wing. It'd be nice if we can get one that can do both, but yeah, we need a 4. It's very unfortunate that we don't have one. But that's a wrap. Like, that's not going to change. I think this is our team going forward. I don't really know what you could do that would help. We don't really have anybody. We need a Sochan. I wish we had one. Cam Boozer. Wouldn't it be so funny if the Spurs got the first overall pick? That would be so funny. No one would find that funny but us. Because they hit the backboard first, it was a goaltend, but close though. See, I couldn't tell. Like, that's what I was saying. I couldn't tell if it looked like it happened right at the same time. I don't know. It's fine. I mean, I'm not tripping about it. But yeah. Anyways, so this game, it was very frustrating. You know, by the end of it, even though I know, like, okay, you're going to have these games, you're going to slip up, you know, and the fact that we were still able to come back was huge. A couple things. The Spurs are so dangerous because they find ways to win. They believe they're going to win, and they find ways to win. And so many players made key plays where there were so many key plays in that fourth where you're just sitting back and you're like, if they don't make that play, you lose. If you don't make that play, you lose. Like I think of the De'Aaron Fox baseline floater. What the heck was that? Or the Dylan Harper spin. Why did we take Dylan Harper out of the game right after that play, by the way? The spin assist to Luke Cornett. I was like, what the heck is going on? So it was so many players that just made key plays. And big respect to Mitch for actually adjusting, you know, when, you know, you notice that one player is hotter than the others, or you really need them in this one. Dylan Harper got nearly 30 minutes. He got more minutes than Steph. And, you know, we did put Steph in the defensive possessions at the end, but I'm glad that he actually recognized, like, okay, it's not just players just to play him. I thought this also was a really good game for the French vanilla stuff, like Luke Cornett and Wemby on the court together. I thought that was good. But everyone just made key plays, man. Even Dylan Harper's missed free throws, like, you finding ways to win. And that's what happens with championship teams. It takes a lot of talent. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes attention to detail, but it also takes a little bit of luck. But when you have all that other stuff going on, you definitely increase your probabilities a little bit. You increase that luck swinging your way. And it was quite a few lucky plays that we had in there. So, I don't know. And even that possession, by the way, that possession was Steph Castle when he guarded Brandon Ingram, and Ingram took that really tough corner shot. Beautiful defense. I mean, I was a little worried because Brandon Ingram is so much longer than the rest of our guys. I was like, are we going to be able to, guard him? Because we're not going to be able to just have Wemby on him. But it was fine. Keldon in this game wasn't the best. He did get hurt. He should be back. He'd be fine. But no, he did play. He played. He came back. He got a few reps. I'll be honest though. I'll be transparent with you guys. His defense was awful today. Awful. But he wasn't the only one that was slipping up. Harrison Barnes was really good in here. We really needed him. Yeah, it's like I'm just thinking of plays, man. That's like, yeah, like Wemby, he missed so many threes, but then he hit that 1 3, and it's like, yeah, if you don't hit that, we lose. I don't know. I just really like this team, and I think they're genuinely dangerous, and this is a championship contender because they're always finding ways to win, and the good thing too, at least in my opinion, is every game doesn't look drastically different. You know what I mean? Like it's not like every single player on our team is like B-class players, right? And then, how can I explain this? It's not like the Spurs are dealing with the Atlanta Hawks situation from 2015. I don't think we have like a 2015 Hawks team where it's like a bunch of good players, but nobody that's truly a superstar. You're not going to really get like true consistency from like one player that's going to be your guy. It's like more by committee, like who's going to do. I don't necessarily think we have that. I think that we do have one thing that's very consistent, and that is that defensive pressure. I don't think I've seen one game, maybe a couple, but for the most part, I don't think I've seen many games from the Spurs where our defense wasn't like really impressive, like truly impressive. So you have that consistency, and there's a few things that you can bank on. Offensively, I'm still a little nervous because I think we only go as far as these two guys take us. And as it stands right now, I still don't know. I mean, we did it in the fourth, so that's cool. But I still don't really know why De'Aaron Fox doesn't run pick and rolls with Wemby early, or we don't play off of Fox early enough. Like, I don't know. It's a little strange to me. And I am questioning that. But De'Aaron Fox is experienced. He's been to the playoffs, and he's had some really crazy performances when he's been in. So I shouldn't worry too much. Maybe conserving some energy too. And the Spurs still have room to get better. That's what makes them scary as well. But Vic, that's one where it's like, I don't know, guys. He's still so raw offensively. He's still so raw. Like we get these showings right against like the Lakers where it's like, oh my God, he just went off. Or we get these really fancy plays from him that's really cool. But then when we go against like these more grittier teams, they can kind of push him out of position a little bit more. And he has some really weird showings, and that makes me a little nervous. Wemby is not aggressive at all. It just depends. Like, yeah, some games like this one, he's not aggressive. Takes a back seat. But defensively, I mean, he's always locked in. He's directing traffic. He's the anchor of it. He's what gets it going. So, I mean, we tunnel guys to Wemby. Also, I just want to say I absolutely love that thing that Wemby does where he pretends that he's out of the play just to block you. His reaction time is so crazy. Mitch got to set Wemby up. Yeah, I wish we had more of that. Sometimes it feels like we're not necessarily, getting him in the best spots, So part of it is Wemby, but then I think it also a little bit of coaching. I think the same thing with De'Aaron Fox. Like, I think sometimes he's not aggressive enough, but also I think it's the coaching, Not saying it's poor coaching or nothing like that. I'm just saying, the direction that we're going in with the team, it definitely feels like I don't know. Yeah, plus 19 is insane when you went 3 for 12 from the field and you're the star of the team. Like that's insane. But yeah, Spurs did fine. Toronto played us tough. I respect it. Barnes straight up took the ball away from Fox. Oh, I missed that part. Plus 19 at 3-point win is crazy, though. Yeah. Yeah. Wemby's so good. He just hit like 3 more of his shots. And we're looking so much better in this one. You know who else wasn't aggressive enough at one point? Dylan Harper. I feel like Dylan Harper just really took a backseat, like more than normal. We are really doubting Wemby. Shaking my head. Wait, you think I'm not doubting Wemby? Well, I guess I'm doubting him a little bit, but like, I'm just saying we're going to go as far as Wemby will take us. And there's been games where, yeah, he gets physical. Like, he's not soft or nothing, but he gets some physicality thrown his way. And he has a hard time figuring out where he wants the ball or how we're going to do it. It just gets really ugly. And I think that's coaching, and I think it's also, Wemby settling for some shots. But I think we'll be okay. It's good that we're getting this now. And it's also impressive that this is when the Spurs are winning. Because teams know who you are. Like, teams aren't getting significantly better at understanding how to guard the Spurs. They're not. They're all doing the same thing. We've seen it over and over and over again now. Every team that's pretty competent, that's trying to win, is doing the same thing. They're giving their best effort, and they're trying to get as physical as humanly possible with us. We're finally punching back. Well, we've been punching back for a while, but we're punching back. And that's the good news, is that, the film is out there. Now we're just finishing up the season. Still got quite a few games to go, but yeah, if you thought I'm doubting Wemby, like I believe in Wemby, right? I believe in Wemby. Wemby's been in a lot of big games throughout his career, even though he's only like 21, 22. He's been in a lot of big games. So I want to see, you know what I want to see? I want to see exhibition Wemby. Y'all remember that? That's a Wemby that had chemistry with his team, and he just destroyed. He was so good. The expedition, when he went against the G League, oh my God. Like 18-year-old Wemby. That was crazy. That's what I want to see. I want to see him comfortable like that. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Cap's trolling me now. Free throws, free throws, free throws. Yeah, what the heck was our percentage of that? 57%? 57%, bro. Yeah, the crazy thing is Wemby hit a couple more of his shots. Like, I say 3 more of his shots. Spurs hit their free throws. Dog, this is a blowout. It's a blowout. It's okay, though. And it's also good that we were able to reserve. I think we reserved quite a bit of energy in this one. It was hard fought, but it wasn't crazy. By the fourth quarter, it didn't seem like it was. Once we punched back, the Raptors didn't really have an answer. They just started forcing shots. Sunday against the Knicks, are you sweating, Clan? I am, Clan. I can't believe it's a 12 o'clock game. I don't want to watch a 12 o'clock game. I like for it to be the end of the day, and I don't have anything else to do. But no, I'm not nervous for the Knicks. Well, that's a lie. As far as whether or not we'll win that one, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But the Knicks, The good news though, Knicks offense kind of sucks. Like, really sucks. So if it's defense for defense, bar for bar, we should take it. Knicks do not look as good as they did back when we played them in the cup game. They don't look as good as they did then. I have been keeping up though. It's kind of crazy. I'm looking at Knicks fans talk about Jeremy. I don't know what. It's so frustrating, bro, because it feels like that's our guy, you know? Like, it was a long-term plan with him, especially with Pop. We all knew that there's going to be things that has to be worked on over the course of the years, right? And he could be really great for us. Spurs, like everyone keeps saying, ahead of schedule. Hey, don't have room, whatever. Okay, it is what it is. He ain't with the team anymore. It's cool. But I'm looking at Knicks fans, and I think, bro, I legit think that they were expecting. I don't know what they were expecting, honestly. I don't know what they were expecting. Have you been seeing Knicks fans? What are Knicks fans saying about? Now, why you got to put sorry Sochan in there? You could have just said, what are they saying about Jeremy? Well, I saw like some big accounts be like, I mean, some people are coming in just like, hey, give them some time or whatever. They're being cool about it. But you know how Knicks fans are. So it's quite a few of them that's just like, you know, I thought we were getting this, but really we got some trash or like offensively or whatever. And it's like, bro, he hasn't even been playing. I don't know. So strange. They're not happy. Oh, Jeremy's taking minutes away from. Okay. Wonder who Jeremy gonna fight first. I don't know. He's not in the game long enough to fight. And if you jump off the bench during a fight, you get in trouble. Yeah, Clan, we love us some Germ, but he gone now. Yeah, he's gone. I didn't. So I'm waiting to tell you this, because I'm getting something sent to me, but. Just so you guys know, spit it out. I'm going to say this. I know this for a fact. The San Antonio Spurs players know me. They know of me. So they're aware. I know that for a fact. Which is really cool. Which makes me feel a little bad on how mean I've been about Keldon last year. But, I mean, I meant it. I can't say I didn't mean it, but they've seen, they see my stuff here and there. So they know of me, which is cool. I didn't know that. Well, I knew someone told me that before, but I didn't. I don't know. It's just one of those things where the Spurs are so quiet till like you kind of need proof of it. And I got proof of it, which is cool. But yeah. What are they aware about? Just the channel. I got a tweet. Not a tweet, I'm sorry. I got a DM. And people are like, oh, is it because of the song that you did about Jeremy? It actually isn't because of that. I got a DM a week ago that I never noticed. And basically saying, yeah, he knows you. Like, he knows your stuff. He knows what you do. He appreciated everything. Like, but I want to like actually have a stream where I actually show what Jeremy is hooking me up with. Yeah, you're pretty much the only one doing all Spurs content for so long on YouTube. Well, there's also there's TSR, DC Tree. I think he's been gone. I don't know where DC Tree is. There's a few other ones, but yeah, I guess. I actually started doing YouTube stuff. Like I was doing Instagram forever. Like since like middle school or high school, but I started doing YouTube stuff when Kawhi got traded because I was so mad about it. Oh, true, yeah. Are you gonna talk about the game or just brag that they know you? This is what I'm gonna do. First, I'm a ban you. That's what I'm gonna do. So first, I'm gonna ban you, and then after I ban you, then I'm gonna brag about how everyone knows me. Here, that's 30-minute timeout. There you go. Anyways, everyone knows me. I'm so great. I'm so awesome. Please praise me. Ridiculous. But yeah, but I'm really excited though. I'm really excited for what's to come. And also, someone else messaged me. Tell us, clan. No, let me get it first. So I think it's gonna be cool. Let me get it first. But thanks for a super chat. One thing that's also pretty cool is one of the jackals hit me up, and they're sending me something too. I have no idea what they're sending me though. I know what Jeremy is sending. I don't know what the other person's sending. But people have been so nice. You were always so positive when the Spurs were so awful. It was like therapy at the time. Yeah, see, Nacho a cake. Oh, that would be so cool. I don't think so. I don't know what they're gonna send me. I have no idea. All right, so yeah, so I'll be honest with you. So when the Spurs were really bad, I felt like so many Spurs fans weren't actually paying attention to what was going on. You know, like everyone was so reactionary. Some of the worst people in the Twitter space, that is, some of the worst people that have some of the worst takes and always negative all the time, they started becoming more popular. More people started like sharing their stuff and commenting and interacting with them because everyone was just so frustrated that we were losing. But it's like, can we actually pay attention to what the team is doing? Like, yeah, you know, you're going to get some clicks right now. It's very easy to jump on and be like, the Spurs are trash when they're losing. But I didn't see it that way at all. I was like, every move that the Spurs were making was really impressive. Like, we were killing it. And it was so bad. And people were so negative and so dumb about everything that they didn't even want to tank. They were like, no, it's not tank for Wemby. It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed if you get the first pick, so you might as well try. What? What are you talking about? Just so you can get a couple wins? Everyone just wanted instant gratification. Tell us, dude. But everyone just wanted instant gratification. It's crazy. I don't know. We have the Spurs Digest bringing in the most trade rumors. I don't want to disrespect them. I don't think they're Spurs fans. Tank for the moment. Yeah, it was like, you guys can't deal with a little tank? I was like, every single team has to deal with this. We deal with it. We've had 20 years of being amazing. We can't deal with just like a few years of being bad. Like, it wasn't that big a deal. And rather than just being negative about it, I just put all my energy into the draft and who we could potentially get, and I have fun with that. The rebuild, in a way, was fun. The games weren't as fun, you know, because you kind of knew what you were getting. Like, you know, Keldon's your main scorer. You know what's going to happen. But overall, I was just like, man, we really could build something cool if we just pay attention to what's going on. I will brag about this. Every single player that I wanted, we got. The first pick that we had, we got. You know, I wasn't keeping up during the Primo days, so I didn't even know who Primo was when we got him. But everyone else with the first pick that we ended up getting, they got the guy I wanted. It was Jeremy, obviously Wemby. I don't think that's that controversial. Steph Castle, Dylan Harper. They got all the guys I wanted. It was a few guys that I wanted that we didn't get, like Modest Buzelis. I really wanted him. But I think he wanted to go to Chicago. Tell us. Why do you keep doing this? It doesn't matter how many super chats you give me. Let me get it first, because I think that'll be cool. And positivity about Primo. I liked Primo. I thought Primo was good. I still stick to that. I don't jump off of that at all. Like, I truly do think Primo was really good. He just wasn't, you know, he has some issues, obviously. But I thought Primo could have been really good. We're just in such a weird Spurs era now where, and I think it's because of the CBA as well. Like, you have to spend money. You have to be very smart how you allocate that money. And, you know, I'm accustomed to the San Antonio Spurs being a franchise that develop players for a long period of time. I wonder how much patience, or if that'll continue to happen now that Mitch is the coach. Like, how we're going to handle that. Because they're developing players, don't get me wrong. Like, you're developing guys, but Castle is Castle, right? Like, Castle was pretty doggone good when he came to San Antonio. He's getting better. But that talent is very high up there. I'm talking about those guys where, you know, into the lottery, mid first round picks that you got to build up into something. I wonder how long we'll be willing to do that now. Because something like this, like Jeremy leaving, say what you want, Jeremy leaving without the Spurs getting anything does not happen with Pop. And that's not a slight at Mitch. I think it's just different. You know, other teams have dealt with stuff like this, right? Like, we've been pretty fortunate and spoiled in that a lot of our guys stick with the team for so long. But something like that, it's kind of unheard of. That's why I just didn't expect that to happen. Like, I thought, okay, well, regardless, we're going to get something out of it. I did not expect him to be waived. I never could have guessed that they would do that. But I'm sure he asked to be out. Primo will be exposed defensively. Primo was a good defender. No, Primo was a good defender. After he did what he did, it really screwed his career, because after that, even when he came back to the NBA, he was slower. He wasn't in like NBA shape necessarily. I mean, he's NBA shape, but you guys know what I mean. Like, he wasn't in the same shape he was prior. It was pretty bad. But no, I don't know. Primo would have been. No, Primo would have been fine defense. Primo was a good defender. Primo just tries a little too hard to show off. You thought that? In college, he was more so just like a spot up. That's what made him so like interesting, is because in college he was more like a spot up 3-point shooter. But then he had so much more to his bag, and the Spurs were like, this guy got a lot to his bag. So, and then he started showing more of what he had in the NBA. But defensively, he was good. Question, Clan: if Primo didn't self-destruct, do we get Wemby? Do we get Harper or Fox or even Castle? What would Primo have done to our team if he didn't do what he did? Do we still get Wemby? I think so. Like, I don't think that you would have won. Yeah, I don't think you would have won many more games. He was still super young. But I don't know. With the do you get Wemby thing, I have no clue with that. As far as do you get Harper or Fox or even Castle? That's a good question. If the Spurs had the second overall pick, you're getting Harper. As far as I say yeah. If they were still in the position, let's just say you still have Primo, you don't win or lose any more games, and you're in the same position there, I say you do get Harper and Castle, because they were basically just best available. And Castle is one who he can play off ball. Like, he doesn't have to have the ball in his hands to be effective. And he was just the best player you could have got right there. Do you get Fox? With what we paid to get him? I don't see why not. I don't know. When did Primo get released from the team? It wasn't his rookie year, was it? No, it was his second year, right? Sochan was already on the team. 2023? 2023? Second. Okay, 2022. Okay, I was like, second year. So Blake Wesley was on the team. I don't know. It's all dependent. I don't know. It just depends. It depends on how good he actually was at that point, what the team kind of looked like. But I would assume, though, in the drafts, if we're in the same position, even if you have Primo, you still go for Harper and Castle. Like, those two best players available. I think you do it. As far as the Fox thing, I don't know. You got nothing for him. But yeah, maybe the Spurs wouldn't be looking to do that. Because Primo was a good passer, too. Primo had a lot to his bag. He's a good passer. So, probably not. You probably don't go after Fox. But if you're still in the same position in draft-wise, I think you go after Harper and Castle. What would Primo have done to that team? Yeah, okay. That was the last thing he said. You guys remember seeing the Primo picks at HEB? Somebody said justice for Primo. Yeah, you got to be trolling. Where's Primo playing now? I don't know. He got married, I think, didn't he? Did he get married? I say I doubt we get the lineup we have now, because that's 4 guards who could run the team at the same time. Yeah, I don't think the Spurs go after Fox if Primo's here. Primo would have been good with us. How do you explain it to your girl? I don't know. She might have some sympathy. It was definitely a disorder, a mental disorder. Cause that was crazy. That stuff was crazy, bro. And remember how I just mentioned like those disgusting Twitter accounts? Those are also the same ones that were saying like stuff like it was her fault and like she shouldn't complain because that's her job. It's like, y'all are crazy. You people are crazy. Did he marry the Spurs therapist? Nah. My bad. That was out of pocket. I remember when Primo got waived and the whole internet went conspiracy theory mode. The whole, the whole internet was like, did he murder somebody? I thought he murdered somebody. That's what I thought happened. I was like, did he murder somebody? But it was also a post on Reddit that said that when the Spurs were in Las Vegas, that he exposed himself to like a housekeeper or one of the workers. Which I was like, what? Which I believe that story because it came out before we knew anything. It's like, that's a random thing to say. But yeah. You're not even from San Antonio. We go to every home game to really support. You're just a YouTuber asking for super chats. Now, what, Jose? I'm going to ban you. Because that's really stupid. But at what point did I ask for super chats? Why you just lying? And also, I'm a bigger fan than you could ever be. I am such a bigger fan than you. I have over 3,000 videos talking about the San Antonio Spurs. You couldn't imagine. I've been talking about the San Antonio Spurs. I've been interacting with people. I've created multitude of chats, multitude of group chats, that is, Discords for the Spurs. We've done. I mean, it was so. You guys remember when Bertans wasn't participating in the 3-point contest, and we thought that was so crazy. Literally made a petition, got thousands of signatures to the point where they even brought it up during the press conference. Like, You have no idea. I am the biggest Spurs. You will never touch my fandom, okay? You'll never be as big of a Spurs fan as I am. You're nothing. I contribute to the culture. You're nothing. First comment ever, and that's what you got to say. Pathetic. Yeah, you can ban him. That's fine. I'll let you ban him. I feel like Tony Montana. Please don't kill me, Tony. Please don't kill me, Tony. I won't kill you. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. Kill that pizza. Oh no, he says shoot that. Yeah, he says shoot. I missed it. What happened? Somebody came in just to say like you're not from San Antonio. You're not a real Spurs fan or something, which is so stupid. You have no idea. Since middle school, bro. Since middle school, I was surrounded around Grizzlies fans, surrounded around Lakers fans, Warriors fans. I wasn't born and it's like, oh, that's just my team because people around me like them. I truly organically fell in love with the Spurs. 24-hour ban? I feel like he deserved worse, but fine. That's fine. I appreciate the Spurs fans that show up to arena areas. Yeah. I'm never on Twitch, man. I'm never on Twitch. I didn't let me permaban. Yeah, we'll see if he comes back. Then I'll permaban him. I'm from Corpus, and I've been watching the Spurs ever since I was a kid. It's like, it's truly, and I think that's very like hating mentality too, to come in and be like, see, you get a few super chats and be like, you just want, that's all you, like, dude, I've been doing this forever. I've talked about the Spurs forever. I've interacted with Spurs fans forever. I try to add to the culture the best I can. People are always shocked though when I'm not from San Antonio. I've been to San Antonio quite a few times. It's one of my favorite places to go to, but I'm what the culture feeling. Thanks, Caps. I'm what the culture feeling. But that is something I will brag about, though. I'll continue to brag about that. Oh, man. I do like this, though, because this is what it's kind of all about, right? Like, I do enjoy going to games. I'm going to go to one other Spurs game. It'll be a away game. I'm going to go to one other Spurs game this season. But I think this is what it's all about, though. Like, interacting. Like, when I think about the joy I get from watching the San Antonio Spurs, or even when I used to be, like, crazy about the Cowboys, which I've been chilling out with that, but like one of the most enjoyable things is watching, reacting, and then interacting with other fans. Like, even when you go to a game, that's kind of like what's fun about it, right? You're like surrounded around community. So like I've always wanted to focus in on that, because when I was in, middle school and high school, and how much I loved the Spurs, I didn't really have community when it came to it. It was just kind of my own thing, and nobody else really cared. Clan of the people. Thanks, Jones. Thanks for the super chat. That's all I'm here for. I'm just here for super chats. Give me money. That's like the chatter said. Just give me money. But seriously though, like that's what I always cared about. That's what I thought was always cool, is the community, talking to other people, and actually sharing like a common passion. Because watching the games without that is just not the same. You know, it's just not the same. Just not. So I always wanted to focus on that, like make sure, because I didn't have that, and it was nothing like that really. Like there was blogs about the Spurs, but I didn't see anything anywhere really. How did you guys end it? Did you guys? Well, you never really had to. If a lot of you guys are from Texas, not everybody's from Texas here though. There's people from around the world. But how did you guys interact with other people? For the ones that aren't in Texas, like how did you, unless you just became a fan and then, you know, all these different stuff is out there now, but like a long time ago, like 2009, 2010, like I don't know how to interact with anybody really. Oh, Clan, did you see the podcast they're saying Tony was better than Manu? Oh yeah, I got that saved. We'll have to take a look at that another time. I don't know. Tony, like comparing Tony and Manu, that's such a tough one because Tony Parker was better than Manu at one point, but then I feel like Manu was better than Tony at a big portion. I would say Manu was better than Tony most of the time, but there was a few years in there where Tony was definitely better than Manu. But if I had to say like overall who I thought was better, I would say Manu. I'm from South Carolina, and growing up, it was rare finding a Spurs fan. My earliest NBA memories are 2013 finals. Oh, okay. Let's watch those clips. I'm gonna save it. I have such a bad headache right now, bro. I'm actually getting ready to hop off. Manu influenced the Euro step. Yep, that's true. They're interesting. I'm gonna look at it. We'll take a look at it next time. It'll probably be good to take a look at it tomorrow because I got stuff to do this. Well, it's Friday, and then this Saturday's weird. I guess we won't do a bunch of stuff tomorrow. Now I think about it. I just became an everyday fan, but have supported the Spurs for a long time. But since I'm from New Zealand, growing up, the basketball fans were rare, and a lot were Lakers, Warriors fans. See, that's what I'm saying. And you're not any less of a fan than anybody. I didn't. I'm from Alabama, and it's just me. See? That's why this stuff is important. You got community. That's what stuff is important. Actually interact with people. But that still feels lonely, man. It feels lonely. Being a fan of a team and nobody else like cares. Bruce Bowen was on a 48-minute podcast. What? Watched in the morning? Okay, you need to remind me of that. I don't know if we'll look at that. Well, I guess it had to be a certain segment that I watch for that. That's crazy. EDP was probably the most high-profile Spurs fan. Oh, crap. EDP was a Spurs fan, wasn't he? He was an Eagles fan. He was a Spurs fan. Hope you feel better tomorrow, Clan. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm sure I'll feel better in the morning. Boston fans are saying Derek White is mid this season. You didn't hear it from me, though. Oh, they've been saying that? Well, I mean, you put Derek White in a position where he has to, like, really step up. I mean, he has to be, like, your second star or whatever. Like, what do you expect? And they're still, like, a good team. It's called 48 Minutes. Oh, it's just called 48 Minutes Podcast. Got you. Gotcha. It's got like 100 views, but Bruce said a lot. Okay, let me save it. It's on YouTube. Oh, of course it's on YouTube. You said 100 views. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Oh, dude, it literally has no views. What? It's a whole hour. How did you find this? Okay, they got, let's see.
About something I could, and I remember numerous times, hey Paul, can we go talk? And he'd be like, hey, yeah, let's at the practice facility.
Oh, let's see.
Between maybe 5 games at the most, and you never know how things are going to necessarily flow, but we got on a run there, and man.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely look at this. It looks like he talks about the Spurs for 20 minutes. Yeah, I'll react to that. Well, no, it's not even 20 minutes. Like 15 minutes. That's going to be like a 40, 50-minute video for us. All right. I'm going to save it. Saved. So we'll take a look at that. That'll be cool. Just remind me. I'm interested. Bruce Bowen is great. That's crazy. No views. 66 views, man. Like, you got Bruce Bowen on here. It's a smaller channel. Who is Bruce Bernstein? Is he like a producer at ESPN and co-founder of Pure Hoops Media? Huh. All right. Yeah, I'm about to go to bed. I only care if it's about current Spurs. Oh, no, that's what he's talking about. He talks about current Spurs. I mean, I can skip through, like, because it looks like he talks about the relationship with Pop, and then he talks about the Spurs. So Bruce was a fighter for this team. Bruce B. I kiss. How did I say that? That song we did, the ball spot. How did I say that? I don't remember. I don't remember what the flow was on that one. That was a funny video. I hate that video didn't do better. Ball spot. How could you not follow Bowen? He was our best defender before Wemby. Well, calm down. Calm down. Kawhi Leonard was our best defender before Wemby. And then before that, it was Duncan. Come on now. Let's do one segment early. I got to go to bed, Caps. I got to go to bed. And I also got to study. Yeah, no, actually, I got to study my Japanese before anyway. So, yeah, I got to go. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. We literally play tomorrow. I'll upload, since we didn't really talk about much in this one, I'll upload some of you guys probably didn't watch it when we went over. Who was it? Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce talked about the Spurs. He talked about Wemby being the face of the NBA. So I'll upload that tomorrow. Let me see if I already have it uploaded, so I can post it. That was a few nights ago. Was that a week ago? Okay, yeah, I got it ready. It's on private. Let me schedule it. I'll schedule it tomorrow at like 11. I think that's a good time. Yeah, it's scheduled 11 a.m. So 11 a.m. you guys will get that video. Clan, are you going to do live score reacts or anything special for the playoffs? Yes. So for the playoffs, I'm going to figure it out. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to figure it out. I might set stuff up in my living room. Do something like that. And watch the game that way. And then when that's over, maybe I'll like close that off. Well, I don't know. How should I do that? Because I would want to bring it back in here to talk about it. I'm going to do something. I'll do something. I'll probably have a live board, but like I'm not going to be putting in Spurs score, this score, Spurs score, this score, or something like that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I also want to do a song. So I want to do a new song before the playoffs. I'm still trying to think how I want to do it. And whether I want it to just be a brag rap or if I want it to actually be about the Spurs. But I do want to rhyme like all the Spurs players in one. I might just do that. I might just rhyme all the Spurs players. Because they can come at, like when you're doing stuff where you're making like a song or a rap song or whatever type of song about a team, it can come across as so corny. I grew up watching like all the people, different people do it, like try to do it to talk about the team or talk about their specific team. And it's always so corny when you take it too serious. But if I were to do something where it's like, I just want to, spit a Sweet 16 and then have a bunch of like Spurs references in it while like just brag rapping, I think that's cooler. So in a song was corny. Come on, Caps. Come on, Caps. Come on now. Come on. But like when you say like, I don't know, Wemby's gonna dunk on you, like that's just lame to me. But if you're comparing yourself to Wemby, then it's cool. Like I'm so good at this that I'm like Wemby, Hey Clan, how good is your Japanese guy? Not good at all. I'm still learning just vocabulary, like the basic vocabulary. So. All right, Clanny baddies. All right, Clanny baddies. It was Caps. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. The amount of validation I got after doing that, you can't tell me nothing. I'm Hispanic and can't even speak Spanish well. Well, that makes me feel better. You'll get there. Thanks, man. It's gonna take a long time. I just want it to be basic conversational. I just want it to be basic. I understand what's being said. That would be great if I just understand what's being said for the most part, and then just build on that. I don't necessarily care about being fully fluent. Watching anime without subtitles. That would be cool. We'll see. I couldn't bribe you to spill it. No. No. I'm Hispanic and I can't roll an R. How dare you? When was the last time you went to a Spurs game? In San Antonio? It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. I don't think I've been back in San Antonio for a game since Kawhi was here. Like the last Kawhi year. And then from there, I just was seeing them away. Like I seen the Spurs. I went to Atlanta to see them. I went to Memphis to see them. Did I go to Charlotte? I don't think it was Charlotte. 2018. I think it was 2018. Yeah, I saw him in. Yeah, it was 2018. Cause Kawhi, actually, I got lucky because Kawhi was out and we didn't know what was going on. No one knew what was going on yet. And then he came back for a couple games, and that's when I caught him. Like, he actually played when I was there, and then he was gone again. But since then, I've seen the Spurs quite a few times. It's just not in San Antonio. Real life lessons? Have you done that? Nah. Come to San Antonio for a game plan. Don't let politics ruin it or be an excuse. Whoa. I never said I wouldn't go to San Antonio for a game because of politics. I never said that. No, I said I wouldn't live in Texas. That's what I said. I said I wouldn't live in Texas because of politics. And I think that's very important. But I wouldn't live there. But no, I never said I wouldn't visit. Texas is cool. Why is there so much Tony and Manu debate? I don't know where that came from. All right, I'm getting off. I'm too sleepy and my head hurts and I have stuff to do. But well, San Antonio is a Democratic city. That's great. Like, I would be in San Antonio or Austin or something like that, right? Like, but it doesn't matter. That's great, but like when your entire state is Republican, it doesn't help anything, you know. So it's not like Memphis is any better. Dude, is my eye red? Oh my gosh. You can't run for your whole life, clan. What am I running? I'm just chilling, bro. I just don't want to live in Texas. Yeah, that's crazy. I just don't want to live in Texas. Got a headache? Think you might be coming down with something? I don't think so. I think I just didn't sleep that well. Looks like I've been smoking that ganja. Maybe it's the ganja, the marijuana. It's got me so high. Maybe it's the indie that's got an in me. I'm just saying you can't run away forever. Chandler, are you threatening me? Are you threatening me, my friend? I don't know where I want to permanently live, though. I thought of quite a few places. Countries, that is. I feel like I want to eventually land on Canada or Australia. That would be cool. Probably Australia. Chandler, I'm going to ban you. Are you planning to go to a real game and support? A real game? I don't know. Guys, I'm out of it. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye. Everyone have a good night. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.